Well, I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Here we go. The final map is going to be a heart... Or sorry, not final. What am I talking about? Game number 2 is going to be on Heartbreak Ridge. That is Tama's choice. So, in the left position as the white Zerg, we do have Vorti. And in the right position as the brown Protoss, we do have Tama. This is a must-win situation for him once again. So, let me do the colors. And perfect. Alright, cool. So, two-player map, so obviously the Overlord goes in the right direction. Man, that game was so back and forth. I mean, both players showed some silly moves and some great moves, so let's see what Tama can do. Tama looks like he's going to cannon rush his own natural. Good, good. No, seriously, what was that? Was he like checking for a hatchery here? Is there like some new Zerg metagame where you just like build a hatchery on the high ground on HBR or something? Can you even fit a hatchery here? I think you can. I think you can. But in the meantime, we do have a 9 pool from Vorti. So gonna put on some early link pressure, and it looks like Vorti is gonna mine out the back. I don't actually know if that probe saw it. Did he see it with that probe? I was not paying attention at all. I am so sorry, but this is actually gonna be a cheese build. 9 pool speed into mining out the back like a boss. Vorti, he knows what's up. He knows how to play HBR like only a Zerg player can. And looks like he's actually gonna go attack this with 2 drones. And here we go, mining out the back, but we have a second probe. Uh oh, busted. So Tama's gonna be fine. He's gonna kill the drone, and all will be well in the world of the Protoss. He should just like build a cannon here. That'd be hilarious. Oh, he should build 2 pylons so the drone can't run away. Oh, that would have been so sick. And by the way, for anyone who's like doesn't understand sarcasm, building 2 pylons there would have been a terrible idea. So these cannons are really far back. If he builds a gateway here, they might not even cover it. In the meantime, Mr. Probe here is actually buying a lot of time for Tama, but I think the cannons would have finished anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So Vorti is just going to chase down this probe through. Is he going to try and... Oh, I thought he might try and pylon jump the minerals and survive. That would actually have been really cool. But anyway, it looks like speed is about halfway done. Vorti going to try and take his natural, or is he? Blocked, although he didn't actually have money for it anyway. So, Pro's going to go into the main. It's going to see the guys off gas as expected. So it's not going to be any kind of, I don't know, crazy one-hatch layer silliness. Which would be unlikely, but still possible, I guess. So the Nexus has been constructed about the same time as the hatchery, I believe. And it looks like, wow, he's actually going to make a 3rd cannon. A little bit scared. I think he could have made the gateway, but, you know, he's a little bit scared. That's alright. I'll forgive him for being scared. And the Probu is going to go down because these are speedlings. Meanwhile, 1 probe checking out the back, making sure there's no more mining out shenanigans. I feel like I say shenanigans a lot. I need to find... Does anybody know a synonym of shenanigans? I was going to say debauchery, but that's not right. That has a different meaning. Shenanigans. I'm sure there are a lot of words like that, right? I know there's a lot of words like that. I just need to learn some. Somebody just like start spitting out words. Go on. Go to like dictionary.com. Tomfoolery. Thank you. Tomfoolery. Excellent. Harem delivers. Although he's still not a mod, which makes me... I don't know. I think Harem's just trolling me. Anyway. Cybernetics core has been built. And it looks like 3 probes are blocking something. Lings will not be able to run between the pylon and the Nexus. That is for certain. That is for certain. We have a very fast sunken here, which leads me to believe that vorti is in fact going for something cheesy. Going for a 2-hatch lair. Looks like it's going to be Mutalisks. Going for the 2-hatch Muta. Now I do believe that that Bakuryu actually called this, because I was peeking at the chat, and Bakuryu was like, vorti's totally just gonna go Lings, mining out the back into Mutas, and I gotta give credit where credit is due. Mustache Zerg calling it like a boss. Now the thing is, when Tama sees this sunken with his probe, which I'm certain he will, he's gonna be very, very suspicious, because when there's a sunken this early in ZVP, it's basically a huge sign that says, hey, I'm gonna do something cheesy. So Tama's gotta play a little bit defensive now. So he's added a pylon to his wall, and he's gonna block that with 3 Zealots. So let's see, he's going for Stargate and Citadel, so he is just doing some standard stuff, but probably throw down some cannons in various places. Anyway, Spire's about to finish. One Ling is just gonna poke in the front. No, I think he should actually not poke in the front. I think he should just chill here. Ooh, look at that! He just ran in for took one cannon shot, and we'll go back. Meanwhile, Tama sees that there is in fact no 3rd hatch there, and is he gonna pylon jump this? Yes, indeed he is. Very nice pylon jumping skills. Now will he be able to get into the base? Wow, did vorti not see that? That guy just like went right past the Overlord. Did he? Oh man, how did vorti not see that? Lol. Lowler skates. So he's gonna get completely scouted. vorti's like, what? How did that guy get in there? And look at that, immediately pulling back the Corsair. He's got 3 cannons now in his main. He's gonna be absolutely fine. Should build a cannon as natural though. Yep, there we go. Looks like he just didn't have pylon power. So things are not looking up for vorti here. His 2-hatch Hydra has been, or 2-hatch Hydra, 2-hatch Muta has been scouted. There's gonna be cannons up in time. Looks like +1. Wow, Tama's actually getting +1 air weapons anyway. So yeah, he's gonna be fine. Look at that, no damage done. Yeah. Is he even taking a 3rd anywhere? He's not taking a 3rd. He's gone for Hydras. He's actually gonna switch into Lurkers. Lol. Is he gonna drop as well? That'd be amazing if he just like, oh, well, I guess I'll just Lurker drop then. Just cheese into cheese into cheese. Anyway, +1's gonna be finished shortly. These are gonna come back in for another round, but you know, I mean, what are they gonna do? There's looks like three Corsairs and plenty of cannonage. So looks like he's just gonna poke around the gateways a little bit, try and be annoying, but yeah, he just has to run away. Although Tama needs to be careful though, because you know, I mean, vorti could just try and bait him out and then like scourge all the Corsairs and then go in with the Mutas again. It could be effective. Meanwhile, we do have Overlord speed being researched, but you know, 45 supply against 58 at this early in the game is, well, it's not terrible. He hasn't lost a lot of stuff, but you know, his economy's not doing great. He's got only 2 bases, and he's kind of committed, or not committed, but he's spent a lot of money on Spire tech, which is not going to be too useful against the +1 Corsairs. Anyways, we have a 3rd gateway. I guess there's a 4th because there's one on the wall. I'm still not seeing an attempt to take a 3rd by vorti, which I think is a mistake unless he's going to all in again. I mean, he actually really needs a 3rd right now, and he could easily take one off the back of the Lurkers because there's not going to be a robo up for quite some time. So, well, having said that, there's one being built right now. Looks like, oh, he is sending a drone out now, but it's actually on the wrong side. Oh man, he actually sent it out, but it went this way instead of the other way. If it went this way, it would have been fine. He would have made a hatchery, but as it is, that's going to delay his hatchery by a lot more. Yeah, he's actually just sending a different drone. Wait, no? Does he not realize? It looks like he just couldn't get out. Okay. So looks like vorti is gonna take a really late third, but that he's just like ridiculously far behind. And what in tarnations? What? I think he's scared of like a lurker attack in the back, but that's actually just really funny. Oh man, okay. That's to defend against lurkers attacking the back, but that's like really. Tama's like a little bit scared right now. He's playing a little bit scared. A little bit, but I mean he's in such a huge advantage right now that you know there's no point taking any risks. So that's I'm not too concerned about that. Looks like a fast queen's nest as well. Is it 2 on gas? No, it isn't. Okay, good. And looks like Dragoon range, observatory. He's up to 6 gateways, massing some Dragoonies. And what is going on here? Don't do that. Gonna storm a Scourge to death. Meanwhile, third base going up. I don't know why he's not being offensive with these lurkers. I don't know why he's not going over here and lurker containing and like killing these 2 buildings. He could absolutely do that right now. In fact, I think he needs to do that. He needs to do something like that, and like, I think what he should do maybe is like go lurker contain and then double expand or something. And oh, looks like Tama's actually going to mine out his own back, and that actually makes these cannons a lot better. Obviously, he's going to mine out the back and then take the space. If something happened and you know vorti attacked and killed it, he wouldn't be able to run back behind the natural so easily. So that's quite good. But oh, I hear something dying. Oh, it looks like it was a cannon. Well, I guess that was blocking the Dragoons. So, well, no, the Dragoons could have walked out that way. I don't know why he had to kill that, but I guess it must have been a pathing issue. Anyway, he's just going to poke at it a little bit, probably just to secure the third base. And it looks like one zealot's going to go and kill that Zergling. I don't know how he avoided that with his probe, actually. That's quite sneaky. Anyway, one random zealot. Probably just going to go check out the third base. Possibly just run into the main, actually. Is he really just going to run to the main? No, he's just going to go die at the natural. That's not very useful. Melee and carapace, double upgrades, and hive. So vorti, I think, is actually going to go for something like last game. Going to get a lot of well upgraded cracklings and just try and do a lot of multiple attacks. Unfortunately for him, this is not as good a map for that. As you can see, the main, natural, and third are all fairly close to each other. Well, I guess really the natural and third kind of close to each other. You can just kind of keep your army around here and defend both locations. So you know, it doesn't quite the map doesn't quite lend itself as much, I think, to those kinds of link shenanigans. Having said, or should I say, the link tomfoolery? But I mean, at the same time, there are, you know, these multiple paths through the middle, so it's still possible. I just think it's not quite as good as on Andromeda. Anyway, what is this? Zealot. I don't like that Tama doesn't have any vision of these 2 bases. He should have like a Zealot or a DT or even just a probe scouting those out, in my opinion. Meanwhile, 7 gateways are up. He is getting +2 attack. Looks like he's going to move out through the middle of the map a little bit. But he's leaving... I don't know why he's leaving his Corsairs here. Oh no, he's going to just leave some units here just to defend against an attack on his third. That's quite smart. And oh no, he's actually bringing all his army. Okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, vorti just going to secure this ridge, but even if he keeps his third base alive, I mean, it's 3 base on 3 base, that's bad. He has to do something else, he has to make something happen. He's playing like really passively and defensively, which is